died.
Oh.
And then we watched 2 movies last night, and they were both really good. But we were talking about, and we're going to make this quick, I guess, unless you want to chat.
Go a few minutes.
Gin and tonic. You know why I love gin and tonic? Because it reminds me, because it reminds me of being out in Africa and going to a sundowner, because you always do like an evening.
I love sundowners.
Yeah, they're great. So this is the best.
Kind of scary.
Huh.
Yeah. The wild animals.
No, it's the fun part. So we were talking about looking at ourselves from a soul perspective. That's where we cut off last night. And like looking, your soul is looking in at Rita Cook. Your soul is looking in at Terry Murphy. Did you do that today, Terrence?
Is everything flashing? You notice that?
Everything's flashing?
Yeah, you didn't notice that? When you said that, the lights flashed.
Oh, okay.
So, no, I didn't.
Well, let's try to do it tomorrow.
I'm not sure how.
Like you just, you step back from yourself and you be your soul and you look in at what you're doing as if you're a different entity, which you are. You're a soul. I'll remind you.
All right. I need a little guidance.
Okay, what are you drinking?
Yingling. Traditional
What is that?
beer. Lager. I don't know, but it's pretty good. I think it's from America's oldest brewery.
Where is that?
I don't know. Anheuser-Busch, isn't it?
That's probably in Milwaukee or something, right?
I don't know.
You could probably look on the back and it'll
I
say.
need my glasses.
This tablecloth is messed up.
Yingling Company, Fort Worth, Texas.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll be darned. Here we are.
Who'd have thought?
All right. So I guess here we are. Who'd have thought?
Who'd have thunk?
So what are we going to talk about? Because we were talking about stuff last night, and I think we talked about a lot of stuff last night about the Notebook and how you are misleading when women ask you if you watched it.
I don't have a lot of women asking me about the Notebook.
No.
Just one.
Yeah. And this one is the only friend that you ever need to have again that's like me.
The hell?
Have you ever met anybody like me before?
Never.
And what was it you called me? Complicated?
Yeah, definitely. Amongst other things.
So why do you think women are so complicated to men?
Very... They freak out.
About what?
Anything.
And men don't?
No. Men are calm, cool, make sense, and if you try to talk sense to a woman, she freaks out. She loses control.
I don't do that. That's one thing I don't do. I'll admit to my mistakes.
Go get admitting.
I mean, think about it. Yesterday, whenever you were sitting around your bed, just sitting there like you had all day long to do nothing,
All right.
I didn't freak out.
Yes, you did. Totally.
How did I freak out?
Where do I begin? Good Lord. Yeah, no, and you admitted it later that you did. You apologized.
I don't. Well, you apologize for being lazy.
Well, I am lazy. But that's not freaking out. She said I was on a spam call. I wasn't on a spam call. I was talking to a good friend. So right there, didn't make any sense. She thought that I was supposed to come down to her room to get her when we were ready to go. I was still on a phone call. She's in there freaking out. What? Haven't you come to my room? I was like, well, I'm on a phone call. I thought we had discussed this.
Well, it seems like you're afraid to come down to my end of the castle.
No, see, again, doesn't make any sense. No, why would I be afraid?
I don't know, because you're afraid of me.
I don't get
Because
it.
I'm complicated.
I did hide all the knives.
So before we shut this show down, I want to talk about something that you introduced me to yesterday that was really, really cool. And it was a movie. I'm not a big Adam Sandler fan because I'm not really a big, bathroom joke fan.
But you are now.
Not so much, but Adam Sandler, the movie called Click, it was really, I actually was crying.
Yeah.
Because it really makes you realize.
That scene was so sad.
Yeah, I mean, because you can just click through your life. And the fact of the matter is, A lot of people do.
We all do.
They just don't realize it.
We all do it to a certain extent.
Which is why it's really important to live in the now.
Yeah.
And we've already talked about this before, but I think that, like, we were listening to Abraham Hicks today in the car. She's Abraham Hicks is actually, or Abraham, it's actually Esther Hicks, and she's channeling Abraham. And Abraham is not the Abraham from the Bible. It's a higher source, and it's basically just talking about many things. But one of them is about living like you don't ever live you're not in the past. It's gone. The future is not here yet, so you have to be in the now. And by the time you get to the future, you're in the now. So of course, you can make plans for things and have some ideas, but every moment that you miss, like I've traveled around the world, 108 countries, all over the place, you know that, and I think about now all the things I was worrying about instead of just being in the moment of being there. I've enjoyed every minute of it, but not as much as I could have if I'd embraced it. When you moved, did your world tour, did you live in the moment?
No, I don't remember any of it really. However, I think most people, they go to work, they plan to work all hard all week, they're tired, they got a weekend, they go out, they pound down a couple drinks, and they get ready to do it again, and before you know it, years go by. And it's rare that you have the opportunity to be able to not do that, to be able to live your life, kind of like what we've done. We're lucky.
I know that I believe in my heart and soul that I am the luckiest person that I've ever met in my life.
The second luckiest person.
Okay. But I didn't work as hard as you, and I got to travel, and but you got to do things that you wanted to do.
Yeah.
And maybe that's why we met, and I think that we are, like the other day I was at a psychic, and she was, it's a beautiful woman that I've known for years. I used to fly here to see her whenever I didn't live here. And, she was like, well, what are your wishes? And I stopped for a minute and I thought, I don't have any wishes necessarily because I am given everything that I want. And what I don't have right now will come to me because the universe will give it to me. And I just had some strong gratitude in my heart and soul. And I have strong gratitude that I have the friends that I have. I want to shout out to Guillaume, Vincenzo, Anthony, my friend Scott, Lawrence, Naveen, Taylor, and my brother, who I love dearly. And I feel so fortunate that you and I have become friends, too. I really believe, I know you're kind of shy and weird about stuff, but I do feel like that, the universe did bring you into my life. The day that you came in and my co-host didn't show up for ECP TV, and I said, do you want to do this show? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, I already love this guy because he's going to say yes to everything. But he just wants to have the adventure.
I say no to a lot of things.
Nothing to me. You never say no to me.
Starbucks.
We go every time I ask.
Not every time.
Well, that's because I say we don't have to.
No. No.
Anyway, this is a good guy. He's a good friend. I feel blessed by my goddess Kali and by the universe. And we're going to have fun with this show. I hope you guys are watching it. You've got a lot of problems, but I'm trying to work through them with you.
Who are you talking to? You're talking to the audience?
He's got a lot of issues. He's got a lot of issues. But one thing that we both agreed on yesterday is that we need to stop thinking about the past so much and just be in the now. And so you can say wonderful, beautiful things about me anytime you want. Nothing. All right, so I just want to say thank you for watching And Lies the Truth. Everybody has been very positive about our ECP TV show.
Yeah, it's been going good.
And they really like our chemistry together, and it's true. I've never known a Libra man, really, and if I did, I ran as fast as I could the other direction. But this dude is actually not so bad.
Not so bad.
So we hope you'll continue to watch. We're going to talk about all kinds of things from, aliens to ghosts.
You never know.